Most of you have gotten to the point where you're just about done cutting out your parts to your bridge, and the next step is to put the tubes together. And if you look on page 22, it starts the description of how you do that. And if you'll notice in picture 7, step 7 there, it says start with one of the 10 millimeter by 10 millimeter members and fold each crease. That's where you have the dotted lines. You're going to fold it really 4 times, and that's going to help. In order to help you do that, you want to make sure that you use a ruler or straight edge to make these things as straight as you possibly can. So you want to fold along the dotted lines to bend the cardboard. If you'll notice in figure 8, they have already folded one and they're starting to put it together. Once you've made those folds, you need to put it together to form a square. And you're going to notice that the smaller section there is going to be the flap where you're going to put those tubes together. You're going to use rubber cement to glue the flap to the other piece of the tube. If you go on to the next page, they'll give you a little picture. A, B, and C shows you exactly how that needs to be. You notice that the small flap goes underneath the large flap. Alright, you want to apply rubber cement to the gluing flap and then also to the other piece. Alright, and you want to wait 2 to 3 minutes before you put those things together. And that will make it kind of tacky or sticky. And then once you do that, then you can actually glue those together and they'll stay together. If the cement's still wet, when you put the glued surfaces together and you hold them until the cement dries, you have to hold it for quite a while. But if the cement is sticky, not quite dry, they'll stick together right when you touch them. So you need to kind of get the timing right on doing that. But again, you're going to take each of those tubes, and you've got quite a few of them to put together, glue them with the cement, overflap them, and then when you get to step 11, now you want to carefully bring the 2 cement surfaces together, just like in drawing A. The gluing flap goes on the inside of the completed tube, and then once you do that, then you can flatten out, as in drawing C, and hold it for a few seconds until the cement sets. Once you get done doing that, then you want to fold it back to the regular shape, and you should have a tube that looks like drawing 13. You want to continue to do that for every single tube. So follow steps 7 through 13, every single tube that you have. Once we get done gluing those together, then we'll be ready to actual construction, but we want to make sure that those things are dry and ready to go before we do that. So work on that today. After you've gotten all your pieces cut out, you can start doing those things. And before we start construction, I want to check all of the pieces that you have laid out. Make sure that you've got everything ready to go.